Welcome back to Gear Chat. Welcome back to Gear Chat University. Ding.
Hey! Turn that up, John G. Every week I tune in to Gear. You! Brewers! You and you.
Every week I tune in to Gear Chat.
You. Every. Cut that off, John G. Cut it off. Cut it off. Welcome back. I'm sorry. Hold on. We gotta. Welcome back to Gear Chat. Today, not tomorrow, not yesterday, but today, here on Gear Chat University. Let me go ahead and take this off so we can reduce the glare. I might even cut the pause. Let's go ahead and cut that off. We don't need that light. Yeah, there we go. A little something in my eyes. How y'all doing, man? Welcome back to Gear Chat. I'm geeked. I'm excited about a number of things. This is one of them weeks. Like every week ain't gonna be like this, but this is one of those weeks coming off the high from last week. But if you like me, you know what I'm saying? You was all ears listening to that Moog 1. You was listening. I mean, I heard it all too. I just like y'all. I've been lusting and listening. And I mean, it's Moog, right? And it's Poly, so it's everything. Listen, I'm gonna just say this: from all the videos I've been watching, oh boy, like, yeah, it's 8,000. I mean, listen, to anybody that gets this as it is with just a basic synth, there's hours before you get to mastery. And it's really like, we have to kind of put a asterisk by that, because what does mastering means? Like can one really, I mean, I'm sure on a particular synth you may be able to reach every possible sonic capability of that machine. But I'm willing to bet, I know for me for a fact, I ain't even scratching the surface. But for a lot of us, how deep are we diving? How deep are we really getting with this synth? I say that to say this Moog 1, dude, this is an investment. This is a lifetime investment in cheap. Like it's not that wall with all the patching, which to me just takes your life away. Ain't no more living, ain't no more working. I'm standing here and I'm patching just because the possibilities are all over the place. This kind of puts me in that mind frame, like the possibilities. I'm talking about pop a top, poof. It'll fry your brain. I'm sitting there going, what? Just excuse me. It's a lot going on, people. It's a lot going on. If you're a programmer, no doubt this is a programmer's dream machine. Yeah, man, Moog 1. Oh my God, the price is up there, and I want to talk about. I'm not today, not today. Maybe in a separate chat. I actually want to shed light on the rabbit hole I went down with Murata and Luke Cage. Shouts out to these guys personally, man, because the rabbit hole we went down, um, it's just, man, it got me thinking, man. This is the main thing I like about, one of the things I didn't foresee, when I started this channel. But just how the feedback from the people, because I don't know who's watching, I don't know who's gonna provide what kind of information, and you don't know what the information is gonna do to me. And I'm telling you, man, it's got me thinking. And I love when I get to think, like, oh, I didn't think of that. Because it all starts with a thought outside of the box, and then it kind of spirals into another thought. And next thing you know, you creating a monster when you do that. When you just start going off on a tangent off of an idea that you got from outside of you. Somebody might say something, it's like, oh, okay. And then you take that and you build upon it, and next thing you know, you're like, well, this is what I do. And everybody else may go, what? You do what? That's crazy. So, yeah, man, we went down this rabbit hole, and Luke Cage, I'm gonna be honest with you, man, it's you specifically. Because when I first saw it, if you like me, you automatically just went, all right, can't afford it. Not for me. I look at that, initially I looked at it like how I looked at that $10,000 modular rig. Like, oh, I'm never buying that. So you just completely dismiss it, never even entertain the idea of getting it because you just already know no. Since Moog 1 has dropped or come out with this product, they announced since the announcement, for some reason, I don't know what kind of mystical, magical thing is happening here within me, but all of a sudden, I look at the Dave Smith instruments and go, that's not that expensive. 17, 19, 2000, 39. 39 don't seem high when you got 8,000 on the table. Like I said last week, it really makes me want to go get that grandmother before they change their mind. $8.99? Are you kidding? Moog? $8.99? I got to get that immediately before they change their mind. So, like I said, initially I just thought, I'm not getting this. But Luke, you put things in such a way, man, it's got me going, I'm not going to get it, but it has transitioned into how I'm going to get this and when it's going to happen. Obviously, no time soon. The real question is, how do I make this happen? I feel like I got to make this happen. I mean, the thought has been put into my mind. I've already planted a seed within myself that I'm going to have it. I'm going to get it. I don't know how, though. I know I can't go out here and just get it, but I definitely won't be in the pre-order line, that's for certain. But I kind of feel like this, and like Luke Cage said, once you see it, it's a wrap. And I've already planted the seed, so it now is just a matter of how it's gonna unfold and come to fruition. But I'm gonna get the Moog 1, man. I don't know how, I don't know when. I've already kind of decided that I'm going for the 6 voice or the 8 voice. I don't know that I will ever need 16. It just seems like the other $2,000 for the extra 8 voices. I think I could trim that fat and go, nah. I feel like I'll still be whole and complete and still winning amazingly with the 8 voices. Of course, it's not 16. In that case, if I feel like I need 16, then I'll just go get out and get a cheaper 16 voice synth like the DSI, who has amazing sonics at a much more affordable price in comparison. Right? So like I said, initially I would have the DSI stuff. I'm going, that's high end. Oh, I ain't getting that no time. So I want it, you know what I'm saying? But not no time soon. If y'all recall, for those of you that have been following along, months back, I've been contemplating the Rev 2 versus the Peak. And after hearing the Peak, I'm sold on the Peak. I ain't gonna lie to you. That Peak sounded amazing. So shout out to Novation. I plan to have that in my arsenal at some point. Again, no time soon, but it is on my wish list. Yeah, I have a wish list. I call it a lust list. A lust list. A list of my lustful gear. So yeah, like, everything I heard on it was amazing. It's just, my head is blown by how much it does, because it is a fair amount of menu diving on top of all the knobs. And so again, it's just an amazing synth. I'm not going to, keep talking about it on and on, but I know, like, like me, you've watched all these videos, you've heard it, and, my next move is I'm going to just go and see it in person, take the camera with me, and, so that we can all enjoy listening to it, listening to old JOHNG, with his limited knowledge, get on this device and see what I do with it. Let's see what happens. My first time noodling. I typically don't do this. I don't go to the stores, and I probably should do it more, but I honestly don't do it quite often at all. Like, I've bought plenty of gear just off of me thinking that I'm gonna like it, and then getting it, and then like, okay, whatever. And I wouldn't advise you of that. It's really, if you have a store around, it only makes sense to go to the store to hear what it is you think you might want and then buy it. For whatever reason, I'll do things backwards. I'll get it because I feel like this. You can listen to something at that moment, and at that moment ain't the same as having it in your house and using it. You know what I mean? So you might geek out and be like, oh, okay, then, and get it home and be like, oh, man. So I'd rather just get it home, have it for 25 days, and if I don't like it, I can ship it back like, I don't want this. I'm not feeling this. And I have sent things back. However, the one thing I sent back, I actually ended up getting it back again, which was the SP404. I got it. Wasn't quite understanding it. And this is when I was coming back into making music after a damn near 5-year hiatus. Coming back into the game, making music, looking for some gear to play with. I got that and was like, sent it back later on because it did some things that I liked, but I just didn't like how it functioned. Like, I was used to, hitting record and having tracks, and just didn't operate like that. So, but months later, I ended up getting it back because there were some things about it that I did like with the effects. Dope effects on the SP404. But if you had the chop samples on there, whew, good luck. Boy, that's talk about old school. I mean, we can sit here and talk trash. This is a tangent. We can sit here and talk trash about analog and the software and how things are getting easy. But listen, y'all can say all of the old heads or the throwback producers, you can say all you want. But we all know that auto chopping or having the ability to see the chop, once you do that, you don't want to go back to what it used to be. Who wants to do that? I don't want to spend all day on one beat. It'll take, literally, it takes time to craft the beat. When now you could do it with the way, you could do 5-10 beats in a day. So I'm not trying to go back to, manual chops like that. Me personally, that's one of the luxuries of the future that I just don't want to go without, and that's auto chopping or being able to see the thing and being able to chop it. Come on, man. There's no going back to that. The SP404 is like stepping back in time. Boy, listen, I'm talking about finicky. Now, you can master it. You can get to a point where you're working, fluent, but even then, if a guy cooks up his machine, and which we both sampling the same thing, he gonna have his pad laid out, chopped, all of that. You gonna be over there still fumbling and bumbling and trying to get the tuning right, to get the chops right. Man, listen, somebody will run circles around you. All right, that's a tangent. But yeah, so the Moog one sounded amazing, but moving on from that to other Moog. I'm just searching and boom, oh, what's this? Oh, shouts out to Reverb. I don't know your name. The guy with the glasses, I forgot his. Actually, I don't even know if I ever tried to remember his name. I know he said it before, but you know the guy, the dark hair with the glasses, black shirt. Anyway, I saw a video with him. I don't know if you saw it. Maybe you saw it, but it hit me in the heart. Like, ah. So, if this is your first time hearing it, I'm about to drop it on you. So, according to the guy from Reverb, I'm guessing he's not making this up by no means, but Moog is discontinuing the Moogle Fogers. I'm probably saying that wrong. Moogle Foger pedals, the one with the wood grain size, is like 4 or 5 of them. Discontinuing this line. So, I'm a little salty because I really, everybody wants that cluster flux. That's the one. That's the holy grail. Everybody wants their hand on the cluster flux. I think it was going for $400-500. And I just, boy, you know I'm one for price. I just couldn't see it. Like, oh, how much for this? I can't. I just can't see it. So my thought was when I heard him say this, all right, if they're being discontinued, will the price come down? How Roland price came down on the area effects unit? Or are the prices going to go up? I got to searching on this site, on Reverb, and I'm seeing stuff. Y'all got to stop it, man. I mean, it astronomical, okay? I saw somebody, apparently it's only 500 of this one pedal made, and this guy has like number 400, whatever, some odd pedal. The one with the wood grain size, I think it's the low pass filter, the M102. I don't know, don't get me quoting on it. I don't have it pulled up on exactly which one it is, but go to Reverb, you'll see what I'm talking about. This fool got it on there for $3,999. $4,000? I don't think so. $4,000 for a $4,000 for an effects unit with a pedal. I mean, you know, with a pedal for just because it's going out, just because it was limited edition or whatever it was. I can't do it. Like again, I can't do that. There's no way I'm going to, you know. But anyway, like I said, so are the prices going to go up or go down? From what I'm seeing so far, they seem to be holding steady. I see a few selling for a little less than the original price, but they seem to be, you know, holding steady on the price. I guess I'm just hopeful for a day that I can see that the price has dropped, but I don't think it's going to happen. I mean, it's wishful thinking. I think it's more likely that price is going to go up, or definitely hold its value. So if you're looking to get one, Reverb is probably your place to go. I don't think Sweetwater even has any more, or if they ever had any. I think they did have some. And again, I'm very interested, but not at that price, and even at some of the other ones, because I don't necessarily know that I want them all. I know I want that cluster flux. That's the one that I really was looking at and lusting over. The low pass filter one is another one that I would love to have. But like, I don't know if the ring modulator one, don't know if I really want it. There's another one that they make, I think distortion or drive. I don't know. There's a couple of them. And again, I'm not certain that I necessarily want them all. But I do know that I would definitely want the cluster flux. But they're going to continue. What y'all think about that? Price gonna probably go up. You know, if you want to get it, you better get in and get it while the getting is good, because it's Moog ain't making no more. So sad day for anybody that didn't have one and wants one, because now you have no other choice but to pretty much deal with Reverb. Reverb is like they got this sold up. Like I said, my Sweetwater first, Reverb second, third would be Craigslist, friends, you know, that type of thing. But that's pretty much my 1, 2, 3 order of gear shopping. So yeah, Reverb is where you're gonna have to go to basically get those pedals if you're interested in them now. All right, moving on from there, and pretty much wrapping this episode up of Gear Chat is none other than Novation. Come on, man. Everybody, I ain't the only one sitting around. I was all day Monday. I'm Sunday night. I'm searching like, what is they talking about? You got me all excited, man. I'm thinking about the drop. I don't know what they finna drop. Asking Corso, man, what you think? He like a new base station? I'm like, I don't think so, but it'd be slick because it's been a while since they have done a base station. And then it drops. It finally comes. Actually, I saw it before I saw it online. Check out how I saw it. Sweetwater sent me the catalog in the mail. Of course, the catalog is already printed. So I'm looking through there and I see it right there. Like, oh, this is what the hoopla is about. I should have figured a controller. Which, as soon as I saw the controller, it made me think this. Who is the leader of controllers? Like, who's running the controller game? That was what I asked myself. And I thought Novation was, but I'm like, Mkiii killing it too. Like, I don't know who's really got the dope controllers. Mkiii? Novation got some slick ones. Core got a few. But, like, who's, like, really the leader in controllers? That was one thought. My other thought was another controller? That was really like, come on, man. Like another controller? Like, do we need another controller? But then you look at it. I'm like, oh, I know what Novation did. I'm looking at it. Okay, I know what y'all did, Novation. Y'all sat back and said, how can we top Arturia and the Beast Step Pro? Don't think I don't know what John G be knowing. I be knowing things. I know y'all was sitting around going, the Beast Step Pro is killing it. How can we beat it? How can we beat it? Oh, I know how. We gonna do this. We gonna do that. Loop, shouts out to Loop Pop. His videos, again, never cease to, he don't never leave me short of information. After, I didn't even watch the full video, but as I'm watching, I'm going, only thing I keep saying is programmer. This is if you are a programmer, oh, this is for you, hands down. The programming on this thing is ridiculous. All kind of, everything is mappable and just the feature, it is feature rich. It is all kind of things you can do to control your gear. It's kind of like, wow, they really blew it out the water. The only way I would say the Beast Step Pro is better is because it's so much smaller and it can do damage in that small footprint. But this keyboard has gotten me to think, do I need this? Like, is this gonna, man, y'all know how I feel about keyboards anyway. So automatically I'm like, but I'm looking at all what it can do going, do I need this? Like, could I use this? Could I really benefit from having this in my arsenal? On one hand, yes. On the other hand, I'm looking at that learning curve. All of the programming that you're going to have to do. Now, it comes with certain templates, which is good. But I'm seeing a fair amount of user, like it's on you. It's on you to make it do what it do. You're going to have to get in there, get under the hood, make this button do what you want. Like, you're going to have to set this up for your desires. If you don't shy away from that, run to it. If that ain't you, you might want to pull back. Don't get all excited because it's new and whatnot. Maybe this won't be the best thing for you. Or if you get it, just know, yeah, it's going to be some time I have to spend with this and get my head wrapped around how this thing navigates. So, it looked amazing though. I don't question the build quality at all. I love, and I wish Core, y'all made some controllers and then put no lights on them. Oh, I hate that. This black and white, that's so dull and plain looking. It is not inviting at all. And I wish y'all would just, like, Novation killing it. All their controllers has color and it's interactive, and I don't know, it just makes me want to use them. Versus, Core stuff with their new Nano stuff, it's just very plain. I don't like the fact there's no colors on there, but the build quality on the Mk3, I think it is, keyboard controller by Novation looks amazing, man. So that's pretty much it. I just, want to talk about hearing that Moog 1, how amazing it sounds, and the seed has been planted. I got it on my mental vision board. And to you out there watching right now, I say this. I can't wait till one of y'all get it, man. I'm rooting for one of you who are, I would say, more like me. Like, you're not necessarily, already established, because an already established person that's eating off of their craft, like, you're already have a step or two ahead of everybody else in getting one. It just makes more sense for you to get it than for somebody that's working 9 to 5 and going to work and family and all of that. Like, for that guy to get it, like, I'm really excited for that guy to get it, or girl to get it, because it is such a high-end piece, and I feel like this is like, it feels like a lifetime investment. Like, if you're 40 years old and you buy that, man, till you 80, you're gonna be tweaking and learning something new. Like, it just seems like it's gonna be a while before you could even begin to try to say something out your mouth. Listen, begin to say you can master it. And listen, the reason why I say that, the people I'm seeing a video of the dude from Moog. Like, he made it, or he was a part of the team that made it, and he was going, listen, he was scratching his head like, I don't know what all they can do, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you. You get to scratching his face and get to, like, you don't even know? Like, I think it does this, but we ain't tested it yet. Like, that's crazy. The people there that made it don't even know. They know it can do they know it can do certain things, but they haven't even explored all of its own capabilities to say, yeah, it can or can't or whatever. So if he's saying that and he was part of the team that made it, well, golly. So yeah, like I said, I just see that as being a lifetime investment. So I'm really excited I'm excited for y'all, man. I'm excited for the first person that I see that's just a quote unquote regular guy, a regular girl, a regular Joe, goes out, makes that hell of a financial leap and gets it. And then have fun with it, and and all of that good stuff. So that's it. I ain't gonna waste more of y'all time. This is John G TV. Let me see what I got cooked up here. I've been playing around with some stuff, and I ain't gonna. Can y'all see it in the glasses? No, you can't see it. Oh yeah, you can't tell what that is. I can see what it is. Yeah, I've been playing around with some stuff, and I got some that I plan on. It's a competition out there that I saw. I plan on taking that. Yeah, I want 1, 2, and 3. I'm coming for that. I ain't gonna say it, but if y'all know, if you on Instagram, you saw it. Yeah, I'm talking about that. I'm coming for that. I got to have that. Not that I don't need what they giving away, because I have everything except for one piece I don't have, because I never got around to getting it because I kind of ragged on it, but I really want some of the other gear that I don't have. That would be nice. But whatever. It'd be like that sometimes. John G TV, the sweet nibblings of, what the hell is this, John? John G TV. JOHNG TV. Yeah.
Yeah, you see JOHNG TV.